Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're taking a look at two 3-season, possibly 4-season sleeping bags. We have the Summit Ascent -9, 15 degrees, and the Nemo Equipment Disco 15 degrees bag, which is also -9. So without further ado, let's get these unpacked and we'll take a deep dive into which one might be best for you. First things first, we'll take a look at the Nemo Disco 15 degree bag. So as you see it here, this is how you want to store the bag when you're not using it on a trek. And inside there's also a stuff sack for getting it down much smaller for going inside your pack. So there's the included stuff sack. Yeah, it's a very nice quality bag. Mesh net, no more than you'd expect from Nemo really. Pop that to one side for a minute. So obviously it's going to take a little while to loft up. The Nemo Disco bag has got Nemo's endless promise, and basically what this means is that everything used on this bag is recycled. Once this bag reaches the end of its life, you can send this back to Nemo. They'll recycle the outside fabric and wash the down inside to reuse in new bags. So a big plus for this bag is it's very environmentally friendly, which is never a bad thing. So this is the new updated bag from 2024, and it's a spoon-shaped bag, really designed for side sleepers and people that like to wriggle around in the night, like me. The outside material is a 30 denier ripstock, and it feels very soft to touch. And the inside fabric is a 20D, so much nicer against the skin. So when looking for a 3 to 4 season bag, one of the most important factors to look for is the rating. And not all companies show you the actual rating, they show you like the limit rating. So this bag is a -3 comfort rating, which means that most people will be quite comfortable. At -9, you'll probably need to be wearing layers inside the bag. And at -29, you won't die basically. So you can sort of disregard the -29. This definitely isn't the bag for that. But any of those other two figures and in between, you'll be quite comfortable at. This bag also has 650 down fill power. And as you can see, it's only been out the bag for a short time, but it's already started to loft up quite nicely. The down inside this is RDS approved, so it's responsibly sourced. So one of the things you may notice about the bag is it's got horizontal baffling on the leg area and vertical baffling on your torso. And basically that's to stop the down when you're inside the bag from migrating right to the edges. So it's always good to have horizontal baffling up around your torso. With the foot end, it really doesn't matter. And basically both of these bags on the backs, it's just horizontal right the way up. So once you're laid out on the bag, you're actually flattening it down anyway, so you get very little insulation on the back. Another great feature with this bag is it's got hydrophobic down inside of it. So if it gets damp or slightly wet, then it will shed that water and hopefully keep you warm. The footbox on the Nemo and also the hood has got a waterproof material. So it's different, as you'll probably be able to see there. You see one's got much more of a sheen to it and one's much flatter in colour. That part there and at the bottom there is waterproof. So the other really nice thing with this bag is it's got what they call thermo gills on, and it's these two areas here, the two gold areas. And what this is there's a zipper that runs down the bag on both sides. So this allows heat to escape from inside the bag if you use this in warmer conditions. And let me tell you, I thought at first it was a gimmick, but it actually works really well. Inside the bag, it's got a zipper as well, so you can really vent as much or as little as you want. Another great feature that I've only seen on this bag is it's got something called a pillow fold. You'll see this better in a minute when I jump inside the bag. So the bag features a two-way zipper that runs 3/4 of the length of the bag. And inside the bag, you've got a draft collar that's filled with down, which should mitigate any drafts coming in through the zip. Plus, with the two-way zipper, you can undo it from this end and have the rest of the bag done up, so you can stick your leg out, or just another way of venting air. So that's great. as this Nemo bag is the classic spoon shape, as you can see, there's plenty of room to get inside it. The other thing that's worth noting is this is an anti-snag zipper, and it works really well. So as I spoke about earlier, this blanket fold really does work well, because when you zip the thing right up, I've got plenty of venting area there to let air out. But if it starts to get cold, I can actually fold that inside and have that lovely down, stopping any air escaping. The other thing that's worth mentioning about this, which is why it's a spoon bag, is it's really designed for side sleepers. So as you can see, as I shift to my side, the whole bag doesn't turn with me. Gives you lots of wriggle room, and I've got plenty of room down there for my feet. This sleeping bag's in a size long, and I'm 6'2" and weigh about 100 kilograms, and I've got plenty of room inside. I can move my legs, I can bring them up and actually sit cross-legged inside. You know, these aren't designed to be the lightest sleeping bags on the market, but what they are designed for is plenty good warmth and a wider bag for much more comfort. Something that I'm willing to carry a little bit of extra weight for. It's got a good hood on it, and it's got a cinch on both sides to really cinch that down. Also, like I said, being feature rich, there is something in the back of this hood, which I'll show you now. So one thing you might notice in the back of this hood, it's actually got a small pocket here, which is for a pillow. Now you can either take like a down jacket and stuff it inside here, but what I'll show you now is the Nemo pillow that I've got goes inside there lovely. We've got the Nemo Filo King pillow, which admittedly is a little bit big, but it does go inside there. You can put it inside the hood. Now the only thing this does stop is once you've got a pillow inside there, you can't actually cinch the hood up very much. So you see it's inside there now. Reach the valve, a couple of blows, and as you can see, now got yourself a really nice pillow inside. Do like that. I think that's a great feature. Yeah, so the bag comes with 2 sacks. One sack that you keep it stored in, and the other one is a stuff sack. We'll put the bag inside the sack now, and we'll see how small it goes down to. I know it seems like common sense, but I think we've all done it. Always stuff the foot end into the bag first, otherwise you end up with a load of trapped air. If you put the hood end in first and start stuffing it in, this will blow up like a balloon, which you don't want obviously. It's got a nice big opening on it. It's a nice quality bag. I'm not sure if the bag's waterproof or not. I would imagine it is to a point. So let's start stuffing this in and see how small we can get it to go down. As you can see now, it's been out of the bag for a while. It's really lofted up. So on this one, it's got a sewn in bottom on it. And then you've basically got the cap that comes over. So the best way I find of doing this is to just rest your body on it a little bit and pull. So that's probably as much as I'd want to actually cinch that down. And that's my Thermarest X-Firm NXT bag. And you can see the size comparison. So it does pack down fairly small, much smaller than the Rab one that we have been using, which was a synthetic bag. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. So anyway, that's been the Nemo Disco 15. Now let's take a look at the Sea to Summit Ascent 15-degree bag. So same as the Nemo, you also get a stuff sack, which again feels a really nice quality, same sort of design. It's got a sewn in bottom and a cap for the top, but we'll have a look at that in a little while. So let's give this a chance to loft up. So they usually take around maybe 5 to 10 minutes after taking them out of a sort of a compression sack to really fluff up to their full potential. It's actually wider than the spoon shape of the Nemo. This thing has got so many features. So updated for 2024, call this their cocoon shaped bag. It's got lots of extra room inside it, designed again for side sleepers. This is so comfortable, and some of the features on this bag I think are incredible. Let's dive in and let's have a look at some of the features that it offers. Again, starting off with the most important fact is the comfort rating for this bag is -2, and the limit is -9, and the extreme is -26. Again, take not much notice of that figure. Yeah, so it's a good 3-season bag. We could probably use this in the UK full season, I'd say. So everywhere you see a dark green area on this bag means that there's a feature. So on this side, you have a 3/4 length zipper, which again is anti-snag. So this has plough zippers, and as you can see, it's so smooth and it just does not catch. Really like that. They call it their free flow zippers. And then on the other side of the bag, another plough zipper, and this bag actually opens up almost like a quilt. So as you can see, it's very, very easy to get inside. Like the Nemo bag, this also has horizontal baffles on the foot end, and it has vertical on the torso end. So this features Sea to Summit's 20D material, both inside and out. And let me tell you, this is so soft. Inside, you have this zipper, which is not massive. This is an iPhone 16 Pro Max, and as you can see, it doesn't quite fit. I think a normal iPhone might if you needed to get it in there. But what these are very good for, storing your batteries to your cameras inside there to keep them from draining during cold conditions. So that's a handy little pocket. You also have this draft collar running right the way down to cover both zippers, and you also have it around the face area. This can be cinched in as well. The footbox also has a zipper on it, so you can unzip this. As you can see, another nice thick draft collar on there, so you can stick your feet out of there should you be warm. The other thing this features is it's got quilt clip, they call it, and what you can do is you can clip that up there and clip that up there, and pretty much leave all this for venting in warmer conditions. Also, I'll show you something else that you can do with that in a second when I get inside. So the Nemo pillow fits lovely inside the hood, and let's take a look at some of these features that offers. So very easy to get inside. One thing that is also worth mentioning is if, like I do, I go camping quite a lot with my wife, because you can actually get out of both vestibules, where a lot of sleeping bags have only got the one on one side. It does limit you, make it awkward to get out, where this, you can obviously get out both sides. You can stick your feet out and vent them. The pillow works really well inside there. You can feel that it's being held nicely by that hood. So if we clip these up now, you know, you can put your arms in and zip them right up, but there is so much room in here. And again, I can roll over and the whole bag's not turning with me. So one thing this feature is very good for is if you wanted to sit outside the tent in the evening, have your sleeping bag around you. Obviously you can stick your feet out so you can walk around perfectly fine, and you've also got use of your arms. I would be careful around campfires, you obviously don't want to burn your sleeping bag. So this sleeping bag has a 750 plus down, and the down inside is what Sea to Summit called dry down. Again, it's hydrophobic and should shed water pretty well. The material on the inside and the outside of the bag is a 20D material. It's so soft it has to be felt to be believed. It's lovely. The bag can also open right out, and it can be zipped together with a left hand and a right hand version zip. So if you unzip this all the way down and then unzip the foot box, you can have it completely open and just have it over you almost like a quilt. So now we've had a good look round the Sea to Summit Ascent 15-degree bag. Let's get it down into its stuff sack. I'm not sure what the litre of the Nemo stuff sack is, but I do know that this one is a 13-litre bag. Obviously make sure you uncinch it before you stuff it in there. Again, two that are fixed, got the cap on the top. Try and get it fairly even, pull down. It will go smaller, but that's a nice size to put in your pack. So that's the two pack sizes compared. I think the Sea to Summit one is very slightly longer, and the Disco one is definitely a fair bit wider. Weight wise, I don't think there's really anything in it. Talking of weights, on the Sea to Summit one, The standard bag is 1,020 kilograms, and the long, like this one is 1,150 grams, and the Nemo bag is 1.3 kilograms for the regular and 1.4 kilograms for the long. So it is heavier, although it's negligible when you actually fill the two together. That's a quick look around the two sleeping bags. After much thought and trying them out, obviously, I'm actually going to keep the Cedar Summit. I just think this one is so feature packed. It's lighter, it's got more downfill power. It is about £40 dearer than the Disco. So the Cedar Summit Ascent retails for around £400, but I actually got a deal on this one for £340. And the Disco retails for around £340, and I actually got a deal on this one for £300. So there is a £40 difference in the two, but I just prefer most things actually about the Cedar Summit. I think the Disco's 30 denier fabric on the outside almost feels a little bit like sticky, but when you get to feel it against another brand as well, which obviously is why I bought them the way I have, this just feels so much softer. It's just got so many features and a fairly decent pack size, and the weight's good. Let me know in the comments if you have either of these two bags and what your thoughts are on the two. I had said in a previous video that I was going to get a quilt, and I may still do that, but it'll be in the springtime. We're now coming towards autumn, and just that extra warmth of being in a sleeping bag I think is quite important in the autumn and winter month, and even spring in the UK. So I maybe revisit the quilt option in the spring next year, but no, I'm chuffed to bits for that, and I'm so glad that I ordered both and got to have a good look at them. That's enough jibber jabber from me today. If you've got this far, thanks ever so much for watching. Stay tuned, we have got more outdoor adventures coming. I've also got a few other reviews of gear that I bought recently. Really appreciate all the lovely comments we're getting at the moment. It really does make it worthwhile. I'll see you again on the next adventure. Bye.